There are few things more enjoyable than watching a leftist say the quiet part out loud and then watching their fellow leftists either completely ignore it or try to explain it all away, right? And it's always fun to watch, but regardless of the topic. But there are some topics that are better than others. And my favorite, of course, watching a leftist honestly tell the world what they really think of black people. Usually we get to hear them talk about how they're not intelligent enough to get a driver's license or some other insanity related to the voter suppression fantasy. It's either that or it's usually about class, right? You'll never forget Joe Biden saying poor kids are just as talented as white kids. So apparently he thinks the non-whites are poor. And I think he may actually believe that there are no such thing as poor white people. I don't know. Except, of course, for MAGA cult hill people, of course. They got to be poor when they're out training in the woods. But now it's not Joe Biden, believe it or not. It's Governor Kathy Hochul's turn.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
Yeah. So the governor of New York thinks the young black people don't know what computers are. Never even heard the word. I mean, she believes this, right? And apparently she thinks there's absolutely nothing wrong with believing that. I mean, she says it out loud in public. I mean, right into the freaking mic, which to me is just wild, wild stuff. And just obviously you already know, but imagine this for a second. Imagine if a Republican said something even close to that. I mean, there would literally be cities burning down to the ground as we speak. Whoever said it would be resigning, and it would be never freaking ending. We'd be hearing about it for 10 years, right? But when you're a liberal, you're protected. I mean, just watch Karine Jean-Pierre's face. I mean, she's going to lie right to our faces. She says she's never heard the comments, but she's not that good an actor. She has heard them. She just doesn't care.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul made a controversial comment yesterday at the Milken Institute Global Conference while discussing the need to bring AI jobs to black and brown communities. She said, right now we have young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. What is the White House response to that?
I'm going to be super mindful. I have not heard these comments, so I want to make sure I go back, read the comments, and get a sense of what was happening here. So I don't want to comment and be really mindful speaking at this podium on behalf of this president. So I just want to go back and see exactly. I know you're reading an excerpt or a line from what she said, but I just want to be super, super mindful here.
These people think that their own voters are freaking stupid, man, especially minority voters. I mean, they think that people will ignore the fact that they've literally ignored them. They haven't produced any results for any of these people in generations, for anybody, period. They really do think that as long as they can keep calling Republicans racists and insurrectionists and MAGA extremists, whatever garbage they want to, pump out there, they think that as long as they can do that, that they can count on all these people's votes. They think they own certain votes. And, we'll see in November if they still do. My gut tells me that they do not. But we'll see. That's just my take, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, guys, be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.